It's time now to begin officially recognizing the 100 best communities for young people. But first, I want to recognize one of the real heroes in the cause of our young people. She leads the board of the America's Promise Alliance. It would be hard to find a more passionate advocate for America's young people than my friend, Alma Powell. But even more than being an advocate, as all of you know, Alma Powell brings people to action. She leads by example. She embodies the concept of citizen service, so much so that she was asked to be a co-chair of that remarkable Service Nation Summit held a week or so ago in New York City, where we saw both presidential candidates on the same stage speaking on 9/11 about the need to contribute and to give back to this country. A rare moment in this campaign. When she asks us to focus on our individual responsibility to help keep America's promise, Alma Powell is speaking as someone who walks the walk, doesn't just talk the talk. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the driving force behind America's promise, Alma Powell.
Exciting. Here in this wonderful venue and having gotten our juices flowing with that stirring music from the Ballo Band and that wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner by that amazing young man, we realize that tonight is really a celebration about what is best about America. Neighbors coming together to build a stronger community. It's a tradition that goes back to the very early days of America when people had to pull together to survive in this harsh environment that they had come to with no support services. We can equate it to a barn raising. Perhaps you've never seen a barn raising. They still exist in the Amish and Mennonite communities, but in the early days of our community, everybody came together if the neighbor needed a barn. It was a spirit that you have preserved in your own communities with your work for young people. Now, barn raisings are a tradition that arose from necessity, just as you come together in your communities out of necessity. Just as the job of equipping our children for success is too big for government alone or for schools alone, the job of building a sturdy barn was too big for one family on a farm. People understood that they depended on each other. They understood that they shared a powerful common interest, just as you share a common interest in young people who are nurtured so that they can build healthy futures for your community. They understood that the responsibility could not be passed to someone else because the barn had to be ready before winter came. And they understood that there were tasks for everyone. Some did the actual building, some prepared food, children fetched tools and supplies, and by supper time the job was done. Now, no matter how many times we talk about barn raisings or you see pictures of it, it brings home to us that it's always amazing what a community can accomplish together. And that's what we are here to celebrate tonight. What you have done as communities embodies the true spirit of community, a word whose roots lie in the idea of mutual participation. And you should all look with pride and satisfaction about what you are building. What you are building together for your young people and for our common future. But even more important, you have built a foundation of knowledge and success on which others can build, and on which America must build. You are the role models for the rest of the country. Across this nation, the partners of this Alliance for Young People are engaged in a great raising. We're working to raise awareness of an urgent need. We're working to raise graduation rates.